Hi there, my name's Candice Smith, and I'm going to tell you all about Arbonne. I'm going to share my screen with you in a minute. I'm an area manager with Arbonne International, and my job, which I love very much, is to just spread the great news about Arbonne as a company and about our products. I'm just going to go through a little quick presentation with you to explain what Arbonne is all about. I started with the company 2 years ago. I was introduced by a great friend of mine called Helen Moulton, who is my youngest son's godmother. And I was quite resistant to hearing about the business because my perception of what it was about was that it was just about skincare, and I wasn't really interested in skincare. So I resisted going to hear about it for quite a while, but Helen got me there on the pretense of could I come and pour some wine for her friends at her business launch. So anyway, I did go along, and yeah, this presentation I'm going to go through with you now was explained to me, and yeah, well, I was very, very interested. I already have an interior design business, and I've had that for the last 16 years. But I mean, it's great, and I love it. But what it wasn't affording me was sort of spare money at the end of the month to go off and sort of enjoy ourselves as a family. And I've got two young boys. Well, they're not so young anymore. One's 16, the other is 14, and they won't be obviously in the family home for too much longer. And I just wanted the extra money that Arbonne could give me as an opportunity to take them away on nice holidays, which actually this summer we're going to the States for 3 weeks. So my Arbonne business has afforded me that in the space of 2 years. We've built it up, and that's given us a really nice holiday this year. And the business will just grow and grow and grow. It's something that you can fit in around all your other commitments, like full-time job, children, elderly parents, walking the dog, all sorts of things. So you can fit this in around anything. So if I get on and share my screen with you, and then you'll understand a bit more about it. So just bear with me while I... Presentation already there. Okay. So I've given you a little bit of background information about how I got into the company. Now I'll give you some information on Arbonne itself. So Arbonne is a 35-year-old company. They are health and wellness, so a beauty-based company. And as I said, I had no experience of the beauty industry or health and wellness industry. I mean, I've always been quite interested in keeping fit, but other than that, I didn't know anything much. So it was a really big learning curve for me. But it was the business model that appealed to me the most. We have cutting edge research and development. So yeah, we've got a very passionate team over in the States who do formulations and everything, and very, very cutting edge, a lot of patents to the company's name as well. A passionate culture of independent consultants. So most consultants that you meet are a very, very happy bunch. I've got a great team of brilliant consultants and preferred clients, and most people are very jolly and happy and good to be around. It's a global opportunity, so at the moment we're in 5 countries, and I'll go into that in a little bit more detail as I go on through the presentation. We have a very generous compensation plan. Arbonne is a network marketing company, and certainly last year, I'm not sure about the rankings this year, we were voted number one network marketing company in this country, and we have one of the best, we're the best paid consultants in the industry. Opportunity to will your business. So the level that I'm at, which is area manager, should something happen to me, my children will inherit the business. They can carry on building it if they choose, but obviously the team that's under me, if they're all still working, the money that would have been paid to me will be paid to my children, and that's for several generations after my children, so they can pass it on to their children, etc., but down quite a few generations. Experienced, committed head office team. So say we've got there's a our head office in the UK is in Northampton, and the head office in Irvine, California, where the company is based. Yeah, that's where it is. So very, very committed head office team. State-of-the-art distribution and support centre. So yeah, should you want to know anything apart from the passionate culture of independent consultants who will keep you up to date with everything, you can also speak directly to Arbonne. We have a brilliant website with something called Source on it, where you can find out all sorts of information. State-of-the-art distribution, so you go online and order, and your order is with you in 24, 48 hours with DPD. So yes, very, very good support system. Okay, so Arbonne. This is a bit about what's in our products. So our products are all plant-based formulas, blending the best of science and nature. Highest quality ingredients from around the globe. And we do own little bits of the planet where we've planted and also so wildcrafted or taken organic plants from. We are pH correct and hypoallergenic, so lots of skincare certainly on the out on the high street are perhaps pH balanced, whereas ours are pH correct. pH correct means that the products will bring your skin back to where it should be. So if you've got oily skin, for instance, and you're using a product for oily skin, and what that's doing is stripping the oil out of your skin, then your skin overcompensates for the loss of oil and reproduces that oil. So you're in a sort of vicious circle. Whereas our products, they will bring your skin back to where it should be, correct pH, which is 5.4 or 5.5. We are vegan certified, so that's brilliant. So anybody that has any, apart from not wanting to use products that are tested on animals, but some people are allergic to things that are in products on the high street. So vegan certified is brilliant for us. We are dermatologically tested, clinically proven, so everything is tested outside of Arbonne by a gentleman in New York who tests lots and lots of products. We consistently do come out on top, and we have our anti-aging range. Anti-aging ranges have clinically proven results. We are never tested on animals, as I said, and built on a Swiss heritage to European standards. Now, if you know anything about the products that come out of Switzerland, they're all extremely good quality. So the company being based for the last 35 years in America, initially prior to that was started in Switzerland by a Norwegian gentleman called Peter Mork, and he was very much very concerned about what was going into products. So he built this company so he could have his own range of plant-based formulations that didn't have anything nasty in them. So to be built on a Swiss heritage is a very, very good thing to be built on. So that's what's in our products. And then this is what's not in them, which is as equally as important. So our products are formulated without gluten. Now, lots of people have gluten intolerances, so there's no gluten in any of our nutrition range. We have a big nutrition range. We have no petroleum, which comes under very numerous guises. Petroleum, mineral oil, petrolatum. So if you pick up one of your products that you're using at the moment, quite likely to have be padded out with petroleum. Petroleum or mineral oil is what's left over after the production of petrol. And cosmetic companies use it to pad out products. The petrochemical industry sell it in barrels for not much money to the cosmetics industry, and they use it, as I say, to pad out their products. The thing about mineral oil is the molecule size in it, it's too big to get anything other than to the sort of first layer of skin. So if you've got a product with a whole load of good ingredients in it, I'll give you for instance, something called creme de mer that I'd never even heard of before I started with Arbonne. Is a very, very top-end product, sort of sold behind one of those counters. Swiss formulated, but because it's got mineral oil in it, all the good things that are in it, so obviously creme de mer from the sea, good things from the sea, can't actually get to the layer of skin, which we have 7 layers of skin, can't actually get anywhere near where it would be doing any good whatsoever, because the mineral oil will be stopping it. So everything just stays in the top layer of skin. No animal products or byproducts, and we are never tested on animals, which is really, really important. Formaldehyde, no formaldehyde donating preservatives, no chemical dyes or fragrances. So if you pick anything up and it smells very strongly, or it's a very bright colour, then you can be sure that that's got some sort of chemical dye or fragrance in it. So there's nothing like that in any of ours. All our fragrances are natural from plants, fruits, etc. No artificial sweeteners, colours or flavours, which again is great in the nutrition range. We have natural cane sugar and also use a stevia leaf, which is a natural sweetener as well. Parabens and no phthalates. Parabens are certainly what people that have had cancer are told by their doctors to avoid. Parabens. These are chemical preservatives. So things that are put into your products to stop them going off, essentially, because your product needs to sit. If you're buying it from the high street, it's got to have a very long shelf life. Or no phthalates. That's something that makes nail varnish flexible. So we certainly don't want any of that in our products. So yes, everything that shouldn't be in our products isn't there. Okay, and we have a very wide range of consumable products, which for anybody starting a business is a very good base to start. As I say, I have an interior design business, which is lovely, and I love it. I love doing the designing, but my repeat customer base is probably about, probably once every 5 years. If we've done a whole house, then I'm going to be back for quite a while. Whereas with this, somebody buys some face cream, they buy some makeup, they buy some shampoo, they buy nutrition, they buy some sun care, they buy toothpaste, deodorant. All these things are consumable. In other words, we use them, they run out, we need to order them again. So yes, it's a very good good product to base a business upon. So continued repeat business. And we do everything from anti-aging for men and women. We have a calm range for people with sensitive skin. We've got a lovely spa range. The specialty treatments, so that that's doctors use that on Harley Street for on their patients that have scar issues. So that that's an extremely good range. Sun care range, a makeup range, a brilliant nutrition range. We certainly as a family use all of the nutrition. My children take protein shakes to school. Garrett, my husband, and I have them for lunch at work. We all have them for breakfast. And then there's lots of other things in that nutrition range that we use on a regular basis. Deodorants and toothpaste. There's a baby care range. There's an aromatherapy range. There's a huge range of products, over 400 products. Okay, and this is what our business is based on. So network marketing. Arbonne is a network marketing company. Now, we all know what traditional retail is. That's so our product, let's take a pot of Clarins, perhaps, so a skincare that is sold in a department store. So that would be manufactured somewhere. It would then sit in the wholesaler's warehouse for a while, and obviously the wholesaler's got to pay all of his staff, and then the buyers would come in and they'd buy it, say John Lewis buyers, for instance, and it would sit in their warehouse for a while, where again all those people in that warehouse need to be paid. All the rent has to be paid, the uniforms, they need to be fed, etc., etc. So a huge amount of cost in just those first 2 sections, and then it goes to what's called the sales force. Now this is all the advertising, so magazine advertising, radio advertising, TV advertising, putting displays in their windows, all sorts of things. So yeah, a massive amount of money goes into that sales force section. Then your product gets to the retailer. So let's say John Lewis, and I used to design the windows for John Lewis a long time ago now. and our budget then, so 16 years ago, was probably about £30,000 to dress the windows for a year. So that's just a very, very small bit of making that one store operate. So there's all the staff to pay. They all need feeding. They all need uniforms. The uphold of the building itself. So there's a massive amount of money that goes into that traditional retail way of selling a product. Now, they'll put your pot of clarins on the shelf, and then you, the consumer, comes in one day and decides that, yes, you're going to buy that. Now, that whole process can take anything up to 7 years. So this is where your parabens come in, so your chemical preservatives. So those are in there to preserve your product, because you don't want to get home and open it up and it's gone off. So yes, chemical preservatives, not nice. Traditional retail, your product has to have a 7-year shelf life. So the alternative to that is this model called network marketing, which I certainly hadn't heard of when I was introduced to it. And the whole reason being is that you won't know about it until somebody tells you about it. That's what's so clever about it. So again, your product is manufactured. So for us, it's manufactured in Irvine, California, where the company main head office is based. Then it will be shipped to the UK, and it will. So we have a fairly small warehouse in Northampton. Then I will go online, because somebody's told me about this company and I've signed up as a consultant. So I will go online with my login, my unique ID login details, and I will order what I want, and it will come to me in 48 hours. So the only person in that, well, there's two bits. So the manufacturer gets to this country, a small head office in Northampton. I go online, order it, then DPD deliver it to me in 48 hours. So there's no reason for that product to have to hang around for ages waiting for somebody to come in and buy it. There's none of that middle process that has to be paid for. So consequently, all that money that would go into a traditional retail route of selling a product can be ploughed back into developing a really good product, putting more money into the research and development, and also to pay the independent consultants who recommend it to their family and friends. So it's an absolutely genius model. So if you're starting a business, you've got a consumer product, which is great. It's a business with no overheads apart from perhaps your phone bill for talking to a few people, and a bit of petrol from driving around perhaps for a meeting, a few coffees. Maybe have to buy a few books to teach yourself how to do it. But I mean, the overheads for this business are absolutely minimal. We then, as consumers, we are the consumers. We then talk to our friends and family about it. They then sign up, and then each time somebody else joins as a consultant or as a customer, then we get paid a bit every time they buy the same. So it's an absolutely genius model. So why Arbonne and why now? So we have 3 generations there. So baby boomers, they are people who are, well, I'm a baby boomer, anyone over the age of 46 up until into their 60s. So there is, and we are an aging population, so there's an awful lot of this age bracket of people around. So these are people whose pensions probably aren't performing the way they had hoped that they were going to perform. My sister certainly is one of these. She's 17 years older than me, so she left her full-time job a year early to concentrate on this. I mean, you can run this alongside whatever you're doing anyway. She just chose to leave her previous position and concentrate on this. So I have in my team people from the age of 64 right down to 19. So this is a business that is for everybody. So yeah, it's an economic opportunity for baby boomers to run alongside whatever they're already doing. We have the evergreen commitment, so Generation X. So these are possibly people two corporate salaries, people that have just got married, they're both working, they then decide to have a family, then they're down to one wage and several more mouths to feed. So people are looking at this as, or certainly a lot of mums from home do this, and fathers from home do this, or mums that are working as well as in a normal job, but then also doing this as well to supplement their income. Millennials, that's the next generation down, so anyone from 18 can join this business. So yes, anybody from 18 perhaps up to sort of 25, 30ish. So yeah, they may well have come out of university with a large student debt to pay off, and possibly have gone out to find a job of their choice and haven't actually been able to. So this is great. And again, even if they have found a job of their choice, this is a great thing to run alongside whatever you're already doing. Start paying off some of that student debt. So we are a digital generation, all of us. Yes, my sister at 64 is as savvy on Facebook as the 19-year-old in our team. So yeah, with us being a digital generation and this being an internet-based business, it is very easy to get a message out, to copy a link and send it to somebody. I run quite a lot of my business through my Facebook page, which keeps everybody in touch with what's going on, and people can message me. So it's a very easy way of communicating with people, and obviously free. None of that expensive advertising that if you're going down a traditional retail route, there needs to be lots of advertising. So none of that with us. We're just building it through through social media and talking to people. Okay, so what do we do? So we experience, share, and share better products. So we stop buying skincare or nutrition or whatever you're buying, shampoo, your daily essentials. You stop buying them from retail stores and paying their overheads. So essentially, if you're doing that, you're giving your money to stores who don't pay a commission. You might get a few points on your Boots card, but that's going to be about it. What we then start doing is enjoying benefits of Arbonne products. Now, if you've not tried Arbonne products before, you will be blown away. They are incredible. I was certainly not a product junkie by any means. When I first started, I was really not interested at all, but I am so totally in love with these products. They have helped so many people with skin conditions. The nutrition range is fantastic for people losing weight, feeling fitter, feeling healthier, having back some more energy. So the products are phenomenal. So we're buying these superior products at a discount from our own Arbonne businesses, and we're getting paid when others purchase Arbonne products from you. So not only are you so you're buying them from your own business and you're getting paid when other people buy them from you, but also when you get to a certain level of management, you're then getting paid. You're getting a good discount to start with, but then you're also getting back a percentage of what you've paid for them each time as well. So I'm now at a level where I'm getting 14% back on top of my discount for buying these products. Then we share these products with others. We share them with others, show others how to do the same. So we show people how to buy better, healthier, and safer products, how to order online, and have their orders delivered safely to their door. And we show others how to redirect their personal spend and care. Okay, so it starts with you. So 2 years ago when I started my Arbonne business, it was just me on my own. Excuse me, I'll just let the dog in. Yeah, it was just me on my own. And then I started quickly talking to my friends about the business, about the products, sharing the products with them, so letting them try them and talking to them about the business. And then my team started to grow. So these people in the pictures, they are actually all independent consultants within Arbonne. So we've got a whole range of consultants from the UK, Canada, America there. Okay, so as your business grows, so lots of people start joining your company, and they're all doing exactly the same as you are. So this is not with your day job. You go out to work, you get paid, for the time that you're there. With this, you get paid a little bit on lots of people doing it. So it's it's like having, say, 100 people doing a few hours a week, getting paid on them, as opposed to you going out and doing 100 hours yourself. So yes, it's a very, very clever business model. Now, within your team, you can have a mixture of consultants and also what we call clients or preferred clients. So they may well be people that aren't interested in building a business as yet. Might be something that they'll come to in the future, but they're very interested in the products, they love them, and they just want to buy at a discount from Arbonne. So within our teams, I certainly have a proportion of consultants, and I also have some preferred clients too. So we are a global opportunity, as I mentioned earlier. We're currently in the United States, Canada, the UK, Australia, and Poland. Been in the United States for 35 years, so an extremely well developed and established business. Been in Canada for 8 and Australia about the same time. United Kingdom, they've been here for 7 years, and launched into Poland, which is our first sort of country in Europe, hoping to expand out from Poland. But launched into Poland last October. So you have the ability to do business locally and globally. So you can have a business in any of those 5 countries that we are currently in. I've got preferred clients in America because my sister-in-law lives there, so she buys online. So yeah, in effect, I'm getting paid while I'm asleep, with people ordering the other side of the world. And that's very exciting. So even if you don't know anybody directly in any of those 5 countries, you may well meet somebody one day who has friends, family in one of those countries. So you could well have a team growing in one of those countries. Future expansion potential into new markets. So yes, we're going into Taiwan in 2016. We don't know exactly when in 2016 yet, but that's the next market for us to be launching into. So you can build, as I said, a business in any of the Arbonne markets. And this is our generous compensation plan. Now these are the average amounts. Now, quite a lot of consultants in Arbonne may well be consultants just to get the extra discount. So these are pretty low ratios. My experience of what we get paid is much higher than the amounts here, but just going through the various levels. So when you come in, you are what's known as an independent consultant. So we're all independent consultants, but then when you get to a certain level, you become a district manager, and that can be well, the average time to get there is 4 months, but it can take longer, it can be much quicker. It depends what time you're prepared to put in to sort of get yourself there, really. But the average yearly income there is £2,000. So on top of whatever else you're doing, if you've got a full-time job. Now, my personal experience and monthly income with this is that it's anything from sort of £150 a month right through to £700-800 a month. Now, the next level up is area manager. So that's where I am. And this is the level where your business is willable. So you can pass this on to your children as their inheritance. So as I said, when if something happened to me, my team is still growing and still working, then my children that money will get paid to my children. Now, the average yearly income there is 11,000, and the average time to get there is 11 months. Again, my experience through other members of the team is the money here can be anything from sort of £800 up to £2,500 a month. Now, and again, you are running this alongside whatever else you're already doing. So that's, as I said to you at the beginning, this is now affording my family and I some great holidays. The next level up from there, which is where I plan to be by the end of this year, is regional vice president. Now it gets quite exciting here because you get given a £500 car bonus. which you have to use on a Mercedes, and it has to be white. It has to be white to represent the purity of our products, the company, and Mercedes is a very safe, so our strapline is pure, safe and beneficial. So purity being the white, safe, Mercedes being a very safe brand, and beneficial in the fact that you've built your business to a level whereby you've now got this car that people can see that you've got to a certain level, and that actually this business does work. Because up to a certain amount of time, till you get to this level, this business is pretty invisible. People wouldn't know. You don't have a premises that you work from. Everything is done on your phone or your computer. So by the time you get to this level, then you've got a fairly sizable team, and people can see the benefits of it. So the average yearly income is 46,000, and it takes on average 22 months to get there. Again, my experience with people that are above me on this level, the monthly income is anything from £4,000 or £5,000 right through to £10,000 a month. Now that's a very good corporate level salary, and again, you can be running this at the same time as you have a full-time job. And then the next level up is National Vice President. Your car bonus then goes from £500 to £600 a month, and as you can see there, average is £201,000 a year, and 32 months to get there. Now, I mean that is 32 months is nothing. To have taken your business from nothing through to this kind of money a year is incredible. And that, breaking that down, again, my experience of people at this level, the money is anything from sort of £15,000 a month, and it's unlimited. So there's people in America that have been with the company for a very long time who are on £100,000 a month, $100,000 a month. So that, yes, the longer that you're in the company, the bigger your team gets, obviously the more money comes to you. So yes, a very, very generous compensation plan. So, and then this second to last slide is about where do you see yourself. So there's various ways to be involved with Arbonne, and as I said at the start, you can't buy these products anywhere apart from through an independent consultant. So you can be a host for us if you would like to have some friends around and experience the products, and if you're a host and you get a certain amount of orders on the evening, then you will get a very, very good discount on our products. The other way you can buy from us is to be a preferred client. So you may not want to start a business, but you do love the products, you've tried the products, you want to buy them, you can become a preferred client, a client or a preferred client. It costs nothing to be a client, but you pay the regular catalogue price for the products, which is about Karen's Clinique type prices if you're comparing our skincare. A preferred client pays £17 a month, and then gets a 20% discount for a year, and then to continue into your next year is £11 to continue to be a preferred client. You get 20% discount, but then there are bundles of products that you would get 40% off. So, and they're always putting vouchers onto your account and all sorts. So it's very, very beneficial to be a preferred client. And then the last one there is to join as an independent consultant. So that's to start a business. Now, when I started my interior design business, it cost me an awful lot more than £56. It says 54 there, but it has just gone up. So £56 to start a business, and that gives you 35% discount off all the retail price that's in the catalogue. And along with the preferred client, there are also bundles of products that are put together, which are the best sellers, etc., which we get a 50% discount on. So there is the unlimited income potential with starting a business, and the opportunity to earn a Mercedes-Benz cash bonus. So yeah, when I say you get to regional vice president or national vice president, so the next level up for me is regional vice president. I will then get a £500 car bonus. And then sentence there: personal growth and development. Now, this is huge for this business. We are all encouraged to grow as people, to develop. Lots of people, when they start, they say, "Oh, well, there's no way that I could present the business opportunity to anybody," and you're not expected to at all. Whoever sponsors you as a consultant, so the person that introduced you to this business, they look after you for as long as you feel that you need to be looked after, and we will help you to learn our system and to learn about the company and to learn about products, and we won't leave you to your own devices until you are at a stage where you want to be left and that you feel that you can do it on your own. And everybody that joins the business gets that brilliant support from the larger team. Okay, so they're the 3 ways to be involved with Arbonne. And oh, I'm sorry. Let me just get that back up. Yeah, so this last slide, which was something I hadn't really, well, when it was said to me, I thought, gosh, yes, that's very interesting. I hadn't really thought about my future 5 years on, but so you are where you are today because of the choices you made yesterday, which is a complete truth. So everything we've got at the moment in life is because of the choices we've made. If you keep doing what you are doing, where will you be in 5 years? Now, as I said to you, have an interior design business. I love that business, but I am tied to the business by being having a retail premises and being sort of stuck at my desk pretty much. I obviously go out to see clients and what have you, but I couldn't see a way of actually being able to afford to get away from the office and go and do other things. It's not really a business that's scalable, whereas Arbonne, the business model, is very scalable. So yes, I was very interested in that when somebody said about 5 years, and I thought, yeah, well, I don't think things are going to change much for me unless I change what I do. So instead of asking what if it doesn't work, ask yourself what if it does. Now, I jumped in, having heard it for the first times. Lots of people need, 4, 5, 6, 7 exposures to it to actually understand and think, yeah, I think I'll give it a go. So wherever you are at the moment in your thoughts about this, whether you've got a little spark or you're, wow, that's brilliant, I love the idea, I want to find out more, I would encourage you to go back to the person who introduced this to you, whoever sent you this video, and talk to them further about what this business can do for you. So thank you very much for listening. I hope that's explained to you what Arbonne is all about. And as I say, get back to the person that introduced you to it. And we would love to have you on board in our team. Thank you very much. Goodbye.